Hello, brothers and sisters. Back out in the garden today. Just wanted to show you how things have been growing. This is week 6. This past week, yesterday, as a fact, we had a group of young people from Lake Forest Ranch. They were out and helped us in weeding the garden, and having them here really encouraged the children in the neighborhood to come out and participate in that. We already have a lot of squash that's been harvested, still coming on. We have zucchini that's even coming up at this time. Harvested our first eggplant yesterday, and I was able to pass that on to a friend here in the community. Even have some cucumbers that are already of size and have been able to harvest a few of them as well. So things are really doing well. We did have a pretty hefty rain at the beginning of last week, and that waterlogged our tomato plants, and they're still slowly recovering. But what was bad for them has been good for the rest of the garden. So let's take a close look at some of that. You see the okras really starting to spring up. I'll be interested to see how soon we'll be able to start harvesting some okra. It probably needs about another foot of growth before we start seeing some okra pop up. The pepper plants, we've had to put stakes out. We've already gathered a few bell peppers out here as well. You can see this banana pepper right here that's coming on. So things are just really going great. Here's some of the squash. We have a few different squash out here, so you can see those coming on. There's Jeff checking out some of the pepper plants down there. Let's walk down and we'll take a look at these tomato plants. As I say, they just got waterlogged, but we still have a bunch of tomatoes coming on. So hopefully they'll be able to spring back out and we'll have these tomatoes coming up soon. Here you can see some of the tomatoes. Some of them just, as I say, too much water for them, so some's not looking that great right now. You can see a few of them hiding down in there. Here's our beans, just really doing well. Whole beans, lima beans. And interesting enough, though, you normally have lima beans that grow in more of a bush. Some of these were more of a vine, so that's been a little interesting. Here you see where these rows are freshly planted. We've put in peanuts, and this is right at the time to plant in peanuts. So it's not a lot of it's just to have some peanuts for the children to see how they're growing. And here's some more squash coming on. Look down here, and I just harvested squash from here just a couple of days ago, and just been harvesting some yesterday even. Some of them are already even getting a little too big to even really have the sweetness that you get off of the young ones. The squash is doing excellent. And over here we have our sweet potatoes. Well, I do just thank you for joining me on this little update and tour of the garden. We have just had a great number of young people coming out here and participating this year. I think it's starting to really catch on and build with their interest. And definitely having the LFR youth out here really helped out as well. So I do thank each of you for the role that you've played, whether it's supporting this mission work here or whether it's actually physically having joined us out in the garden. That's been a big, tremendous help. So do stay tuned. We'll post another video hopefully next week. We will be next Saturday at the farmers market up at Noxubee Farm Supply. And so be on the lookout for that. If you're in the Noxubee County area, come up and join us. See not only what we have produce-wise available, but see what some of the other sellers are doing there as well. Again, thanks for tuning in. Till next time, God bless.